Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Umair Shakir and I am the final year student of Bahriya University Karachi campus, enrolled in the Electrical Engineering Department of batch 2016 under registration number 46306. In this video, I am going to demonstrate the working principle of my final year project along with my group partner Khwaja Muhammad Kamaruddin Khan. Our project is basically autonomous medicine delivery drone named as Medicare. The project has been supervised by engineer Muhammad Umair Arif.
Hello, my name is Khwaja Mohammad Kamruddin Khan and I am enrolled in Department of Electrical Engineering, Bahriya University, Karachi campus under the registration number 46276. As my FIB partner Muhammad Umair Shakir have given a brief introduction, so now let's start. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a brief introduction about our final year project Medicare. It is an unmanned aerial vehicle whose objective is to make the delivery of medicines faster and easier, especially in rural areas of Pakistan like interior Sindh, where medicines are not easily available and transportation is difficult. As we know, in our rural areas, medicines are not widely available. Last year in Sakhar, a dog injured a boy and he died because the vaccination was not available there. To solve this problem, the best option we came up with is the delivery of medicines through aerial vehicle. We developed an autonomous quadcopter that performs the required task. The total functioning of Medicare is autonomous, including its flight and payload dropping. It is guided by a software through computer. Now we will discuss about the methodology of Medicare. It has a main home station which is a GUI based computer system which will be used to communicate with and acquire the live data from the drone when it will be flying. The mission or the route of the flight will be planned on software mission planner, and then it will after it will be planned, then it will be uploaded into the flight controller of the drone using telemetry. When we will give the start command, the drone will autonomously fly and will follow GPS guided flight path, holding a certain altitude automatically with continuous GPS and barometer feedback. When it will reach its destination using the GPS coordinates, it will lower its altitude which has been predefined in the mission, and will drop its payload. After completing the mission, the drone will fly back to the main home station and land there. So this is the total brief methodology of Medicare. Now we will discuss about the key specifications of this project. The flight time of Medicare is 20 minutes, and its velocity is 60 kilometer per minute, which is equal to 60 kilometer per hour, sorry, which is equal to 1 kilometer per minute. It will cover the distance of 5 kilometer in 5 minutes, which means that the flight time from main home station to destination and from destination to main home station will be equal to approximately 10 minutes. And if we will include the time of takeoff and the payload dropping, then it will be equal to approximately 11 minutes or less, which means that the 20 minutes of flight time will be more than enough. Its payload carrying capacity is 2 kilograms.
So this is exactly how our final year project looks like, as can be seen from the outside, having all the necessary electronics mounted at the very center and all the mechanical actuators and motors mounted at the very edges of the frame. Now this whole of a complex system can be explained in simple terms by using this technical flow graph. At the very center, you can see there is a flight controller block which is interlinked with all the rest of the blocks using these double direction and single direction arrows. The single and double direction arrows represent the data flow in one and both direction respectively. Now, the flight controller which we have used in our project is APM 2.8, having Atmel's 80 mega 2560 microcontroller embedded on it. On the left of the flight controller block, there lies this RxTX block, which is the telemetry block, mainly responsible to communicate our flight controller with this ground station via this radio link having the frequency of 433 MHz. On top of the flight control block, there lies two barometer block and ultrasonic sensor block. The barometer is basically the sensor which tells the flight controller regarding the altitude. As you already know that our project is purely autonomous drone, so altitude holding and correction also lies in this project. The ultrasonic sensor is primarily used just for the sake of proximity and obstacle avoidance. Now, below this flight controller block, there lies inertial measurement unit. The inertial measurement unit which we have used in our project is MPU 6000, having 6 degree of freedom gyro accelerometer. The purpose of inertial measurement unit in this project is to give the feedback signal to the flight controller in terms of roll, pitch, and yaw, the Euler angles. So once the aircraft is airborne, due to external errors, there can be errors generated by external factors in terms of roll, pitch, and yaw, which this initial measurement unit gives to the flight controller. So after correcting those parameters, this flight controller then pass on those corrected signal to the electronic speed controller, which is basically the driver for this BLDC, brushless DC motor. So which results in increasing or decreasing the overall RPM of the motor, hence improving or reducing the overall thrust, and the correction of the orientation hence then being made. Okay, so on the right side of initial measurement unit block, there lies GPS block. The GPS which we have used in our project is GLONASS MA10 GPS. GLONASS is the abbreviation for Global Navigation Satellite System. The purpose for using GPS is to acquiring signal from the satellites and comparing it with the imported waypoints which the operator has been placed on the map, and correlating it with the overall flight plan and telling the flight controller that either the aircraft or the drone is moving on its corrected path or it is deviated from the path. Now, at the very bottom there lies this power source which is powering both this electronic speed controller and this regulator. This regulator then gives clean 5 volt to this flight controller, whereas this electronic speed controller has its own embedded 5 volt regulator. Now lastly, there lies this servo mechanism whose purpose is mainly to deploy this payload over the desired location. Once the drone reaches that position which has been guided as per the designed plan, the flight controller then gives the actuating signal to the servo controlling mechanism, and then servo mechanism deploys the payload over that desired location. So using this technical flow graph, I've just demonstrated how our project works in simple terms.
So, as we have discussed the methodology, specification, and the technical flow of our project, so now we will discuss the implementation. For this, we will have a look on our GUI, the main software mission planner. So, as you can see that in the middle, there is a map window where we will plan our route of mission. At the top left corner, we can see the status window, which will show the multiple status of a drone, including that the drone is ready for flight or not, armed, disarmed, and it is connected to GPS or not, etc. Below it we can see the data window. from which we can acquire live data from our drone, including its altitude, velocity, multiple angles, and its distance from main home station, and other as well. At the top corner, we can see the command window, which includes multiple pre-flight and post-flight commands, including arm, disarm, start command, which is actually the do action button there. Now we will see that how we will route how we will plan our route of flight. So we will see a short clip. So as you have seen that I have put the multiple waypoints there. The drone will follow these waypoints and completes its mission. It will fly from this point, and following the each waypoint it will end its flight here. We will set the altitude at each waypoints at the very same window, and we can also define that which point is the takeoff point and where the drone will land. When the drone will start flying, we can see the live GPS tracking of drone at the same window. We also have a very short clip of GPS tracking here, so let's have a look on it. So this so just as you have seen that a drone starts from there and went there. So this is how the mission will be implemented. And now we will watch the demonstration of medic care.